The Federal Ministry of Works has inspected Lagos's Carter and Third Mainland bridges to assess their structural integrity. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, said Carter Bridge is badly weakened but repairable, with options being considered for either full reconstruction or targeted rehabilitation. He confirmed the Third Mainland Bridge will undergo major repairs, not rebuilding. Umahi also announced plans for Africa's first underwater tunnel in Lagos under a public-private partnership and warned that truck parking and trading on bridges are key causes of damage. He added that local contractors can now bid for projects over 20 billion naira and ordered contractors to cover exposed binder costs within 2 months or face penalties.
What we have observed is that Beja should go back and they write their investigative report on each of the pie caps for our return, both for Carter Bridge and the Third Mainland Bridge, and the same thing with Mamba. But that's not where it ends. We had insisted that the situation of Carter Bridge is so critical, and it seems that all stakeholders have agreed that Carter Bridge is irredeemable. But what we did today is to see whether we can salvage the ramps so that we cut down the cost of construction and the time of construction. That decision we could not take. We need the consultants and Beja to put the observation, and we have instruments we use to determine whether the observations are right or wrong. And if the observations are as they have sent to us, then it means that both the ramp and the main, actual section of the Carter Bridge, we have to go. We are also aware that the previous Carter Bridge that was done, was demolished by explosive, and so it's still within the water. So whatever we are doing, we have to consider, removal of that, so not to affect our, navigational activities. Then number two, the critical decision we have to take is, since it seems that all stakeholders are at peace that a new Carter Bridge should be constructed, are we demolishing and following the existing one? Or is there any way we can salvage and repair something to be in use while we take a different alignment? We are coming back to Lagos to determine that. But in the meantime, we've advertised for public engagement, for experts to let us know the technical information, technical design, and idea of billing for Third Mainland Bridge and for Carter Bridge. But the ministry is not buying the idea of a fresh Third Mainland Bridge. We will do everything to do the rehabilitation of Third Mainland Bridge, and that is the decision. And for the Carter Bridge, the decision of all stakeholders is that we have to do away with Carter Bridge. But for how long shall we stop using Carter Bridge until we come back to re-examine the previous underwater investigation that was done? That's what we looked at today. Now we are also looking at how to go through the Ahmad Bello Way, the coastal route, and connect it to Snake Island. We have a lot of land within Snake Island, and of course the NMPC, landing, depot is also there, and then we connect it down to Badagry, which means that we are connecting the coastal route to the Sokoto Badagry through that tunnel. Our tunnel is inside the ground is going to be 2.9 kilometers, and we are connecting it through the Ahmad Bello Way. Don't ask me how, unless you want to attend School of Engineering. But it's going to be done seamlessly, and you will not see the tunnel until we appear on Ahmad Bello Way. That's where you see people coming out of a tunnel. When done, it's going to be the first tunnel in Africa inside water. And we are looking at PPP. Before people will start shouting, oh, you want to borrow, you want to finish this. So we have land at Snake Island, we have land, by the Badagry, So we hope to use this land under PPP to fund the project under build, operate, and transfer. Alternative is for EPC plus F. But this is a very viable project.